whole up and down.
Just options.
Options, weird box. We do steps. We run the steps between.
Okay, so I was just talking to Paul, and we were discussing if people actually are born funny. Do you guys think so, or do you think each other are born funny?
Well, firstly, yes, she's
born
funny.
Yes, for sure.
I think it's both. I think some are born funny and some probably acquire more of a sense of humor, I guess. I don't know.
I think your family has a big...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think you have to be kind of allowed to have a kind of bit of a strange point of view, and, you know...
That's true, yeah.
I think it's all those things.
But it takes a lot of courage to be funny, I think, and you guys are very fearless to put yourself out there. Have you always been like that, or is that something that you build up during the years?
I think when I was younger, I was more, like, quietly funny, like, saying things, and I'm only saying that because other people have told me that. I would never have thought of myself as being funny, but, I don't know.
It's hard to kind of break.
It's hard to
down
like talk about
own...
yourself, and I don't know.
I just always remember like we always had dinner, you know, at the table, and like there was some kind of joy out of. My dad is really funny and can tell kind of fantastic stories, even though they're the same 6 stories. He will crush them every time. I've heard the same stories my entire life, and he still can destroy a story. Like, it's a weird superpower. And I think something about sitting around that table and telling people just about the nonsense of your day. It was something in the truth of some weird thing that happened today. If you made people laugh, like to see my mom and dad or my sister laugh was like it was such a joy that I think I just kind of grew up with that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's hard to make a living out of it. But you guys have obviously done really good with that. Do you remember when you thought, okay, I'm going to actually make a living out of just being funny? And
well, it wasn't our decision. Someone hired us.
I still have a soup company that really makes my bread and butter.
She makes a good soup.
No, I make a good soup, guys. No, I mean, I just wanted to work as an actress. I mean, it's like, it already seemed like I was saying, I want to be a wizard. Like, it just seemed so crazy. But I knew I loved it, and I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to make my living at it, but I didn't for 20 years, and I kept doing it anyway, and that was kind of a sign, and I probably still would be doing it and just keeping other jobs, and I mean, it was just something I really loved to do. I don't know if it ever would have left my life. I think I'm really lucky that I get to, you know, it's my occupation now, which still kind of amazes me that I can say.
you're lucky.
I'm really
it
lucky.
looks like you guys are having so much fun.
We are. Sometimes we go to work and we're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, you just get overwhelmed. We're really lucky.
What about the other part of this job, going on red carpets and things like that? Do you like that part of this, or is that awkward? Or
Which part? There's so many different parts.
posing?
It's not comfortable.
I don't know where to put my hands.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. It's not the best part of the job.
I like talking about it. I like when I'm proud of, I mean, I'm lucky that I've always been really proud of what I've done. So I like seeing it go out into the world. I like seeing people enjoy it. I love the thought of people being able to escape, you know, for an hour and a half or 2 hours and whatever. That's like a real joy. But I mean, some parts you just feel kind of funny about. But I don't know. I guess I just always laugh because, like, if I'm doing it with somebody I know, I just say, like, I feel weird.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's so much better doing it that way.
And you have to think about something like that doesn't make your face look, I don't know. That looks so scary to me, that whole thing with so many people looking at you and taking pictures and looking at what you're wearing and then judging it afterwards.
They yell, too.
Yeah.
Over here! And you're like...
Everybody always screams at you, in
I'm
the
not
center!
going to look that way.
And meanwhile,
You're
it's
gonna
like,
yell at me.
you're 14 feet off center. Everybody thinks they're dead center, which I always makes me laugh, because I'm like, and I always feel like you're not supposed to really talk back to them, but I'm always like, you're not actually in the center. And then all the pictures are just me, like, because I'm always talking. So I don't do it well, but I also don't care.
Yeah, you can't care.